Okay, we're back with week 2. Week 1, that's probably one of our best videos we've ever had. We had a lot of good engagement on it, a lot of views on it. So hopefully this one will do the same.
Hopefully.
So we're going to start off with the Thursday night game, which is the Texans at Cincinnati.
At Cincinnati.
I'm going to pick Cincinnati. I think the Bengals will come back. I think they're kind of up and down team anyway. I feel like their best is better than the Texans' best.
I'm going to pick the Bengals too. I don't really like to because they just lost to the Ravens 20-0. But it's kind of like who's the better team in this, not really who's the worst team. It's more or less who's the better team in this scenario. So I'm going to pick the Bengals also. Don't really like it, but I'm going to do it.
Well, I mean, I know that they can be a playoff caliber team if they're playing good, so I'm just going to pick them. I don't know about the Texans yet. I mean, I know they went to the playoffs last year, but I feel like the Bengals, I'm not going to just drop what I think about them just because of 1 week. See, the next one, this is a pretty good game, actually. They got the Browns at Baltimore.
And the Browns look good last week.
The Browns aren't the typical Browns. They looked really good last week. They were pretty impressive. In my opinion, they were outplaying the Steelers most of the game.
Yeah, I'm still going to pick the Ravens. I don't know if they have enough to get it done, but like I wouldn't be shocked if the Browns won. I wouldn't be caught really off guard.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. I can't really bet against like Baltimore. I can't bet like I think the Browns are going to win, but like just crediting what they did last week, I'm going to go ahead and pick the Ravens, but I'm going to give the Browns some credit. Like I really wouldn't be shocked if they won.
There's a chance they can win.
Because they looked pretty impressive last week. The next we got the Bears playing another NFC South team. We got them playing the Buccaneers this time.
And this is Buccaneers' first regular season game.
Yeah, we don't. This is a really hard one because we haven't really seen the Buccaneers yet. I didn't really watch much of the Chicago game last week anyway, so I'm going to pick the Buccaneers. I think they're the better overall team. I think they're going to be pretty good.
I think they got a lot of they got a new tight end. They got Jackson.
They got Jackson and Evans. That's going to be hard to stop.
Yeah. And Jameis Winston is what? This will be his 4th year?
No, it'll be his third.
Third year. He's got
15,
better and better.
16, so yeah. So it'll be Jameis Winston's 3rd year. He's looked really impressive every year already.
Yeah, I got to go with the Buccaneers.
Giving him another weapon like that, I think, is going to be hard to stop. Although Chicago, I think, has some... I think they're kind of in the rebuild stage. It's kind of like... we're Panthers fans, so kind of like... It reminds me of them...
We pay attention to the Buccaneers a lot.
Kind of reminds me of the 2011 Panthers, the way the Bears are restarting, so... It's a process, but I think they'll benefit eventually for it.
Up next, we got Minnesota at Pittsburgh.
Minnesota all day.
Yeah, Minnesota's just so good. Their defense is just... It's unreal how good it is.
If the Steelers come out playing like they did against the Browns last week, they will get murdered by the Vikings.
Sam Bradford looks like an all-pro. He looks like a pro.
He looked pretty good. I mean, it was against the Saints secondary, so you kind of can't take it too serious. But
he looked good.
He looked really good, and the Steelers looked bad. So I mean, the whole Vikings team looked great.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook lit it up. The defense looked good as usual.
Up next, we got a pissed off New England team going down to New Orleans.
Yeah, I think his little delivery on the matchup kind of tells you where we're going to go with this. I'm picking the Patriots.
Patriots.
I think the Saints got dealt the worst hand ever. They played a tough team in Minnesota on Monday night, and then they come around and play a
very
top-tier Patriots team that's on a mission. I don't even care if it's at home. It doesn't really matter. Next, we got the Eagles versus the Chiefs. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Chiefs. They look like the AFC. Well, I'm not going to say top tier right now, but
they look good. They look like contenders.
People like to get a little overboard with the first couple weeks, like saying the Patriots they look like garbage and the Chiefs look like the greatest thing ever. But judging of what we've seen, I'd say the NFC is the Vikings and the AFC is the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's the Chiefs. I mean, the new running back Kareem Hunt, he just looks outstanding, absolutely amazing. Alex Smith looked great. Looks like he's really trusting his receivers a lot. Tyreek Hill adds so much dynamic to the offense. I got to pick the Chiefs.
The Eagles, I think they could be pretty good though, but I just don't think they're going to beat the Chiefs. Although the Chiefs do have some injuries. Both teams on that opening night.
Yeah,
had a lot of injuries.
They did take some injuries.
But I think the Chiefs still get it.
Up next, we got the Titans at Jacksonville.
It's hard to bet against Jacksonville after week 1. I mean,
yes,
they look pretty good. I mean, their defense got
I might pick them.
I'm going to pick the Jags. I think the Titans, I don't know. I think that they're probably the better team, but I just think the Jags are going to be hot for the first few weeks, so I'm going to pick the Jags.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. Up next, we got Arizona at Indianapolis. Arizona. Not even.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Arizona.
Indianapolis is so
I feel
messed
like
up right now.
Indianapolis, they don't have a quarterback right now. They don't have a running game right now. They don't have a defense. They really don't have anything going for them right now.
Yeah, they're so banged up.
They have to be like thinking about just rebuilding. Like I mean, I think Andrew Luck's young enough still to rebuild everything around him, like without having to get rid of him too. But they definitely need to do something because they don't have.
They have to figure something out.
They've got to get him a line, a defense, and a run game.
And more weapons. Like all he's got.
They only have T.Y. Hilton, and they act
it.
like that's enough. Yeah, they got to do something with that.
Next, we got the Bills at Carolina.
I'm picking Carolina. It's not just because I'm wearing this shirt right now. I think that they're. First of all, it's the first home game. And they look pretty good on the road.
They look decent.
They look all right.
Cam's shoulder come out in the second half and looked fine. It was a little rusty the first half.
I think a lot of people's problem was they were judging the whole team off of what Cam looked like, and Cam did not look great. He looked super rusty, but like if you put that aside, the run game looked fantastic. The defense looked solid. They didn't really let Julius Peppers get as many reps as I thought.
But when he was in, he laid a lot of pressure.
He did do a lot of pressure. He had a lot of containment on that end, and then Luke Kuechly looked like he didn't have any problems coming back. So I think that's more the focal point rather than Cam being kind of rusty. I think people kind of got a little overboard with that.
Yeah,
he did look rusty though.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick Carolina.
McCaffrey looked good, but it's just the passing.
The Bills have lost Sammy Watkins, and they're kind of dependent on their tight end Charles Clay to get most of their work done. So, new head coach. They're just.
Yeah, they got
a lot of stuff going on.
They kind of have some issues to solve.
Yeah.
I think they have talent, but I just don't think they're gonna win.
Up next, pretty easy pick. We got the Jets at the Raiders.
Yeah, the Jets. I don't know what the Jets are gonna do. I don't think they're in a good spot right now.
Raiders.
I've got to pick the Raiders. You got one team that looks like they kind of don't know what they're doing, and the Raiders are the complete opposite. So
Look like they could go to the Super Bowl. Like
I don't think they're the best AFC team like a lot of people are saying. I think the Chiefs look like way better, but I think the Raiders still look really good.
Up next, we got Miami at San Diego, or L.A. Chargers. Sorry.
They're always going to be San Diego right here.
Yeah, in the heart.
I'm picking San Diego.
Yeah?
Yeah, I said San Diego, not L.A.
I'm picking the Chargers. Philip Rivers he didn't look bad. He looked all right.
He looked great against the number one pass defense. He looked incredible.
Yeah, he looked good.
He's going to destroy the Miami defense.
Melvin Gordon, he looked fine. He did all right.
Melvin Gordon and Melvin Ingram. Both of the Melvins.
Yeah, shout out to Melvin Ingram.
They look incredible.
So, Dolphins, first game, Jay Cutler's a quarterback. Jay Ajayi, great run game. He's my fantasy quarterback, but I just don't know if he's going to be able to get it all done by himself. Jarvis Landry, got to see how him and Jay Cutler add up together. So
Miami defense isn't as good as I thought it would be when they got Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that's got to be done to the Miami team. Plus, they haven't even played a real game yet. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely the Chargers. I didn't even think about that.
Up
next one's a pretty decisive pick for me.
Good and a good game, by the way. It looked like the environment. You got San Francisco at Seattle.
I think Seattle took a loss week 1, and they're going to massacre the 49ers. I don't see any way the 49ers win this game. If they do, I'll admit that I was wrong. I just don't see any possible way.
If we're both picking Seattle, and if the 49ers win, we're opening the video up next week with we were very wrong about San Francisco.
I would like to see the 49ers doing it. Like I don't really like the Seahawks that much, so I would like to see it happen. I just don't think it'll happen.
Yeah, just because they're not my favorite team doesn't mean I don't give credit where credit's due.
I mean, especially when they're coming off a loss and they're going to be at home, I don't see it.
Yeah.
I just don't see them going 0-2.
Next one's going to be kind of a hard pick. You got Washington at L.A.
LA's hard to go into, for the Rams at least. Well, I don't know. Probably them and it's hard to go in the Rams' house and beat them, basically.
Yeah, they'll slow the game down so slow.
They play the way they want to play. They can beat anybody. It's just they play to the level of the competition. They'll beat Seattle twice, and then they'll lose to the Titans and
like the Jaguars or something.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I think the Redskins win it. But I think it'll be a one-score game.
Yeah, it'll be very, very close and it'll be a super slow.
It's always going to be physical when the Rams play, so I'm picking the Redskins knowing that it's going to be physical.
I'm picking the Redskins. That's what I got to go with. But
this next one's probably the hardest
game of the week. I can't believe it's not the 8:30 game. I can't believe it.
I don't know. I think this is good. We got the Cowboys going into Denver playing the Broncos. I think this is probably the hardest pick. I don't even know who I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick the Cowboys.
I'm picking the Cowboys.
I'm picking the Cowboys. The Broncos, they look like they're invincible on defense, but the history has shown if you can go in there and run like the Falcons did last year, like the Cowboys have done before in 2014. They went in there with DeMarco Murray's 1,800-yard year, and they wrecked them.
They just got to slow the game down.
Dak Prescott doesn't turn the ball over.
Run the clock out. Dak Prescott, he refuses to even throw into like double coverage. He's not doing it. So
they're physical. They can run.
And
their defense looks pretty good.
For a bunch of rookies, they look great.
I mean, and the thing is, like you're not going to stop Ezekiel Elliott from getting 80 to 100 yards. I just don't think any way they're going to say. And really, they're more of a pass stopping team now. Like when their defense was at its prime, it was both. But I think they're kind of vulnerable to the run, and I think that they can go in there and do it.
Up next, we got Green Bay at Atlanta. Atlanta's new stadium could be interesting.
This is hard. This is probably almost as hard as the other game.
This is an NFC Championship rematch, ain't it? Yeah.
I think it might be.
Yeah, it is. NFC Championship rematch.
This is going to be hard.
I'm going to pick...
I really don't know who to pick on this.
I'm going to pick Atlanta. They still got most of their team from last year.
I might pick the Packers. They ran all over the Seahawks. Like, I had Ty Montgomery in fantasy, and I put him on the bench because I'm like, dude, he's a receiver, actually, and he's running the ball. I think they ran all over them. They can definitely run all over Atlanta.
I got to pick the Falcons. Just fresh off the Super Bowl loss, they didn't even look bad week 1. They played good against Chicago.
They played all right, but they didn't play as good as I thought they would. And the Seahawks and the
I got to take them at home.
The Packers did pretty well against the Seahawks. I'm picking the Packers. He's picking the Falcons.
All right. So up next, this is going to be a hard game to pick. We got Detroit at New York. Looks like Odell's going to play.
Lions all day.
Lions all day.
Matthew Stafford's going to destroy that.
I got
secondary.
New York. I got New York.
I mean, and it's an improved secondary. I'm not saying it's a bad secondary. I just don't think they're going to stop him.
I got New York.
Odell's he might play, but there's no debating that he's hurt.
Oh yeah, he's hurt.
He's hurt, and they have no run game at all.
I got the Giants. I think Odell coming back is going to add the dynamic they need, and you got Brandon Marshall, which will be able to split the passes up evenly. Like last week, he was in a lot of coverage against the Cowboys because they knew, like, okay, well, he's their now number 1 because Odell's not playing. But
they needed to get Adrian Peterson. That's what a lot of people are saying.
The Giants?
Yeah, they're saying AP doesn't even want to be there probably, and then Sean Payton's probably getting tired of him. Just trade him to New York. That would be very interesting.
That'd be dangerous.
I don't know who. I don't see any way you could get those 3 guys, Brandon Marshall, Odell, and Adrian Peterson, to agree on the distribution of getting the ball. But if they could do it, it'd be incredible.
Yes. I'm going to pick them. I think Odell's coming back. It's going to add the dynamic they need to pull a win out. So.
I'm picking the Lions.
All right. Well, we split on the last 2.
We split on the last 2, so we don't want to hear any of that.
The two primetime games.
We don't want to hear any of that. We pick the same picks every time.
Nah, we split on those.
We're not hearing that this year. We heard that a little bit last year. We're not hearing it.
All right. Well, that's a quick one this week.
About 15 minutes.
A little bit less than that. We're gonna have to shave some time off the front for a restart. But thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to check out all our other videos on our social media, Twitter, all that stuff.
Oh, and before we let you go, we make these every week. This isn't some one-time thing.
Yeah.
We do week 1, 2, 3, all the way to week 17.
We're doing all the way through the playoffs.
Yeah, we do it nonstop. If there's a way we could do it in the off season, we would do it.
Yeah. So be sure to check them all out. Stay tuned every week, every Wednesday. Be ready. They're coming out. So thanks for watching. See you next time.